Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, today is the day we try to start adding Linux support. And I did some, I mean not a lot, but some stuff off stream, just preparing the environment, I think. And we should be good to go. The only thing is, hello, welcome, welcome, Sovir. So I'm butchering your name. Welcome. Let's stick with that. Actually, I need to change that while I'm at it. Daily overlay. Let's do that. Cool. What I wanted to do is, yeah, so the tree-sitter stuff doesn't work, of course. Which kind of makes sense. C# prepared for platform. Can I somehow add something only on one? Cross-platform build events. Wait, oh, no. That looks good. That looks pretty good. Maybe not. Unfortunate. And then I have as well the thing that I probably linked to the wrong DLL, right? So that's another thing. C# DLL import Linux. C# DLL import cross one. Hello, what's up? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh, okay, it just adds it, so we probably just don't have to define it, I guess. Is what it is trying to tell me. So I guess I can just leave that out. Where was that? Here in Treesita everywhere, right? Yeah. Well, that should work. Alright. That's only the current document because I'm a little bit scared to do that everywhere. For now I will use it. I will try to do it from scratch. And hello Valor. Long time no see. I mean, maybe you were in the stream but not typing, which is fine. Oh, welcome, welcome. Did I finish all of them? No, man, too many. Okay, I think now I have every... No, I don't. No. What? Why? Oh, that's... What? Well, whatever. Okay, let's see if that still builds. I mean, building should be fine. If it's running is a different story, but... Okay, now that still runs perfect. So I think I did all of them, right? Maybe not. Oh. But now I have everything right. No, still not. Jesus. How many do I have here? It's insane. Ha! Got them all. There is other states of input actions and under triggered, started, ongoing, cancelled. So I looked at those. To be honest, I think I mean, maybe I'm not seeing it right now, but for sure, I mean, I can say that for sure because that is, I mean, my opinion again, but the Unreal input system I think is a little bit over-engineered. It seems a little bit... It can do a lot because of that, but just like building the WASD movement seems insane what you need to do, for example, with like the negate and swivel and whatnot. So I tried to find a balance between a system between Unity and Unreal. So I tried to add more flexibility than what Unity has, because I think Unity is a little bit less flexible, but it can do still the same thing, but it's a little bit it feels a little bit less flexible. But Unreal feels a little bit too over-engineered. And for those states, I'm not too sure if they are that helpful, but I'm not sure, because what Unreal as well does is it doesn't refire, or it, if I understood it correctly, when you do an input action like a move, it keeps it active and says ongoing all the time, and you re-trigger the same input action all the time, which I'm not sure if that is that helpful. I would rather have just input actions that fire and you get the value, and if the value changes you have the input action. So the input actions itself, they don't have any state, they just trigger when the value changes. But yeah, I'm not sure. That might change when I do an actual game, yeah. Even that I'm not too sure, but yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why Unreal has it, because for me those states, they didn't really add any information. Because if you have a tap or a hold, the hold fires, like my input action for the hold would only fire once you have reached the hold threshold time, and then you get the input event for the hold. You can do your logic, and if you release the button, you will get an input event that it stopped. So I don't really see why you need an ongoing and stuff like that, because the ongoing is just the time between your started. So basically I only have started and like triggered, I guess. Triggered and stopped would probably be the kind of information that I have. I don't have the in-between stuff because I think you can build that based on just those two things, if you really need it. But again, as I said, maybe that changes. So is there a C# expert here? Probably not, right? Probably, yeah. It shouldn't be too hard to add that. I would need to think about it, but I don't think it should be too hard because... Let me open the solution. I mean, I'm not too sure anymore about my Java is like super long ago, super old. I think I did Java 10 years ago or something like that. So I can't really say that, but C# is very, very easy. And I just know C# better, so that's why I chose it. So input action system. So I think what you would need to do is change in the input action system here, this update context probably, because we have here a triggered state and most likely yeah, that's a little bit so even Unreal is probably we need to do some stuff in update as well, because I think they sent the started for a tab or like a hold. They sent the started already before the event triggered or something like that. I'm not 100% sure anymore about those events. It's like 2 or 3 months ago that I looked at those states from Unreal. But those states, you probably, yeah, or you have to implement them here or in the binding itself. Like, I'm not quite sure. I would need to check how the states work and behave, but it would be here. No, currently not. I have not figured out, or like I mean not figured out, I didn't decide yet how I want to handle the controller index from a player perspective. So for now it's only 0, yeah. It's, I think, where was that hard code? I think in axis. Input binding axis. Yeah, here. Because probably that device index has to come from outside. Or pretty sure this device index has to come from here. Something like that. But I still don't know how I want to solve that. That's as well on the list. Probably as well for 0.5 that I figured that out. I've rarely done like a full input system myself, so... And I know how Unity, I think how Unity does it, I think I know. But I'm not sure if I like it. Because it's really... Supporting more devices here is simple, but how do you... My main question is, how do I link input actions to certain players? That's what I don't know yet. Or how do I like say, okay, this controller is this player? Yeah, that will probably be a pain to maintain then, because if it's the pointer, it's random. Yeah. So my main thing why I didn't do the device index yet is I don't know how to link that nicely yet. But I didn't really think about it, to be honest, as well. Because, yeah, controller was not really on my list so far. But now that it's on the roadmap, I have to most likely fix that before pushing 0.5. So that we support multiple controllers. I wonder how Unreal does that actually. Does it have a controller index in the action, or does it as well do some weird stuff similar to... So Unity, if I remember correctly, Unity does it that they have a component on the player that defines the controller index or something like that, if I remember correctly. I mean, that's a long time ago that I saw that, so maybe that's not how you do it anymore. Basically, it was on the player a component that just said, okay, controller index 0 is this one, controller index 1 is the other player, blah blah blah. Oh, actually, wait, that would actually work. If it's a controller, I just need to add another loop here, right? For each device. So here I would go over the action, and the action itself as well go over controllers. And trigger an individual input action per controller. That could actually work. But then still I don't know how to do the linking, so let's see. Maybe we find something in Unreal. Probably not. Not quickly, probably. A little bit of a side mission now. Not really something I wanted to look at, but what can you do? So gamepad. It doesn't say which gamepad, right? So that's the thing. But how does it then... No, it's fine. I mean, we have to figure that out. So how does Unreal decide which controller? Probably a Google result would show me that, because probably someone did a YouTube video about that. Because I don't think here... Don't think we have anything here, or... Because how does this know that which input it has to listen, like which controller it has to listen for? Let's try. Unreal controller index. Game, yeah, that's fun. That's fun because it's card. The player controller itself is called controller. Maybe it's just with the index as well. That it just gives an index to the player and that's it. That probably is it. I could look at that probably, but yeah, we will do that maybe later. But my first assumption would be that it's based on the player controller. Now that is probably not the same. Input priority is probably something different. Hello. Welcome, welcome. So I think, yeah, I will look at that up later. So let's close it. Ugly engine again. What did I do here? Okay. No, just kidding. It's not ugly, but I mean, I'm not such a big fan of Unreal. They have their strengths and weaknesses. I think big strength is people are maybe not that proficient in programming can use it to prototype stuff, which is really powerful. Downside is the performance. For bigger games, it's really a problem. I mean, you should know what the heap is and how it a little bit like works, but probably not too much as a junior developer, I'd say. But understanding the concept was what a new, for example, does versus just like understanding the difference, what input, like basically this, the difference between this and this is already quite important. Input action event, yeah, like this. Because those are two different things. And one is heap and one is stack allocated, so that's definitely more important. And then how to manipulate the heap. No, I don't think you would need to know. Like, I'm not even sure what you mean with that, to be honest, but no, I don't think you would need to know as a junior too much about that, as long as you understand the base concept that heap allocations are more expensive, of course. And you try to avoid heap allocations, if possible. Exactly. Well, sometimes you need the heap. Well, or you don't have a way around it, let's put it that way. Let's kill that again. Alright, so what I wanted to do is not actually here. See? I slept in my bed. I didn't sleep on the couch. I will remove that for now because I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. to be 100% honest. So what we will do is we do it manually. So we go in here, reset the, oh god, external. And then we edit this because I need to see what's in there. Oh, it's actually pretty simple. Okay, so cd Onyx coach and cd that might fail, right? The fuck? CMake Pro, CMake C compiler is not set. I think we should be able to do that. Was it just export C or something like that? I think I had it up there somewhere. Yeah, maybe. Does that work? Damn it. Ah, I need to probably minus. I need to define the generator, right? What is it, Ninja something? Does that not work? Oh, it does not match, okay. Yeah, probably just Ninja would be fine as well. No, it's something I installed, or what do you mean? Ninja is a build thing. I have actually no idea how to call it. So we have this, and then I need the other thing. Don't save. Which was that? Oops. Oh yeah, that's what I build tool. That's the word that I was missing. Yes. Okay, that looks decent. And now we should be able to do this, hopefully. Is it? No, we need to go one more up. One more. Yeah, I think here, yes. I would need to build this. Unfortunate. What? Gee, what the hell? Well, that is some beautiful red stuff. I think it's just more user-friendly than Make. But again, I never used Make, so... what? Build failed. The resolve package as a task failed. Is it maybe that I need to install NuGet or something like that? Yeah, I'm using VSR. That might be a problem as well, maybe. I tried to go the easy route. Maybe it's not the easy route. That looks fine, right? Or where would that be? CS project. Oh, god damn it, of course it does that. Maybe that's bad, right? It should probably be forward slashes. I think that's still a problem for... Isn't that a problem for Linux? I mean, yeah, maybe that's all anyways wasted time. I don't know. We will find out. At least I can make the build work again. On worst case, even if that all is like wasted time, at least the build machine will work again. The GitHub Actions, so we'll get the the code generator working, at least for Linux. That's maybe it's at least something, I guess. We need to as well. Okay, yeah. That one is as well a problem. What? Global search and replace? Hell no. And that maybe we need to change to Xcopy or something like that. Well, I never paid more than a month for it. I think I paid 2 times 1 month once very like 2-3 years ago or something like that, and then once like maybe this year or last year when he did his new renderer. Hazel Engine. It's the guy, like if you know the journal on YouTube, it's the engine from him. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's not really worth it in Patreon. It's not bad, but I don't think it's worth it, the money currently, like for the Patreon. I mean, again, you paid once and then you have it basically on your machine. But I disagree with a couple of his choices, how he did stuff. Again, not that's why I disagree with myself as well about some choices that I took a long time ago that are probably hard or not easy to fix again anymore, but I don't like his application design, how he has everything in layers, it seems like, and I don't really like that you have. So his idea to build an application or a game is that you have multiple layers stacked on top of each other, each of them run on the main thread, and for your game you need to implement a layer, and they have an event system that as well runs on the main thread, seemingly, if I remember correctly. So that's one thing that I don't really like. I don't like that his renderer is just a static class with only static function all over the place. I think it's really hard to maintain like that if you have a static function, like static class like that. His component system is crazy. He uses end, but he uses it in a way that if you add a new component, you need to change core stuff in the engine so that it renders in the editor and stuff like that. You need to really touch the engine so that your component shows up and you can edit it and serialize it and whatnot. Because it's basically a big switch statement the last time I looked. With, is it this component, then do this. Is this component, then do that. That's not very dynamic. What's your opinion on Godot? I never tried it. It's on my list to try. And we might do that sooner than later, but yeah, I never touched it. Yeah, that's probably that. It was probably that code where he tries to serialize components or something like that. And it's absurd. Does that work better? Please. I didn't fix maybe all of them. Okay, maybe not. It didn't fix anything, it seems like. Unfortunate. What would that be? Yeah, sure, I can run witch.net. I think I have 0 Well, that is fascinating. Wait, what? Oh, well, I mistyped. Never mind. 8.0122. And the project targets that. Ah, witch.net, okay. Wait. No, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe... Could it be that it has some temporary stuff? Because I did basically have... maybe it's because I have temporary stuff. Maybe I should have pulled that all clean. Do I have Notepad++? Because I think in shitty Visual Studio Code I cannot do a folder search. Or can I? Used always Notepad++ for that. Control-Shift-F. Ah, files to include. Oh, okay, well, okay, but okay. Just need to open. Do I have the folder here open? Yeah, I think I do, right? Well, I can do another. I hate it. What's that? What is that? Oh, that's an out thing. Never mind. Ah, that's the CMake stuff. That's the CPP project file, which is fine as well. Because that's all the C++ stuff that I already built. No, it looks fine from my point of view. Doesn't look like I have anything crazy. But it's probably something along those lines where it fails, yes. I don't think it's here. Let's actually build only one project for now. Or probably the 3-sitter one is the simplest one. Project file does not exist? Ah, yeah, of course. It should have the same error, right? Otherwise that's bizarre. Yeah. Ah, okay. That is different. Okay, so that's what I thought would happen. So basically that would need to change to SO, but I need to make that platform specific. But for now, let's do that. Oh yeah. Wait. Because it was not found? What? Could not copy to external out. In. Wait, maybe it's really not here. Huh. I did not put it here. It's so weird. Daxa? No. Never heard of Daxa. Ah, and we have the weird prefix. Okay. That is very interesting. Okay. I mean, so basically what my engine does, but yeah. GitHub. Probably a little bit more advanced because yeah, it's already way older. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. I'm not sure if I would want to give up the thing that I built just because I do it for learning, but that's definitely something. Well, I will bookmark that. Yeah, I mean, I will add it again, don't worry. Well, I will probably add it again, I'm not sure yet, to be honest. Okay, so that built. Can I now build that? Was that the only issue? Okay, no. So let's build one after another, I guess. Okay, core build. Component DSL, I think. Okay, maybe not. God damn it. What was it called? Oh, this. Oh, wait. Why is that wrong? I mean, I don't think it matters. But we should definitely fix that. Okay, I think it might actually be... Okay, what? The call is ambiguous. In component generator 494. Okay. Component generator. Oh, I need to reopen that. What? Did I not hit save yet? What the hell? Existing project. Did I re-add that? Why did I do that? Okay, cool. Component generator. Which line did it said? It complained 494. How can that be ambiguous, my friend? Why would that be ambiguous? It's pretty clear what that should be. Not quite sure how you think that would be ambiguous, but okay. Let's do a var split like split characters. Not that well, I don't know all the engines, but in Anvil I don't think they had one. But I wouldn't say for sure. Oh no, actually, yeah, Ubisoft, the Anvil one had one. Yes. Anvil had one. Snowdrop didn't have one. Yeah, Anvil had one. I think I saw a presentation about that. Or maybe, yeah. I'm not 100% sure anymore. But Snowdrop didn't have one. I mean, they kinda had one, but it was very hard coded. Okay, so this one built as well. Then we have module, I think, which is the last one. And if that builds, now I'm confused because now the only project that doesn't build is this one. And I'm suspecting it has something to do with the... yeah. I suspect it has something to do with the NuGet package. Or something like that. Did I search that? Okay, is it really that? Is it really that I have temp files and that's it? I know, they don't run on Linux, I know. I already removed that. I still need to figure out how to do it. Okay, that didn't quite work. Yeah, it will probably be a share script, don't worry. I mean, the modern C++ books are always quite good as well. I mean, they were. I'm not sure if they're still good. Effective modern C++, yeah. I mean, they are already a little bit older, but they are quite good, I would say. But then again, I'm more like on the thing like Captain Chica. I never really read too much of them, but I've heard good things about them. Let's put it that way. I think it has something to do with my Nougat stuff, to be honest. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's something that I bricked because I use my VSL on my Windows machine. I'm not sure. For that, C++ 17 onwards, I'm not sure. Okay, that's maybe a good suggestion. That sounds reasonable. Yeah, I think maybe running this on my own machine was not the smartest. I wonder if it's the Nougat package that I have that causes this problem. Because it's the only one that causes issues to build. It's the only solution that causes any problems. Unfortunate that we fail on this step. Maybe I really need to go to my Linux machine for that. But it doesn't have a... I'm not sure if it even can run Vulkan, that's the problem. Not sure if the graphics card supports the Vulkan version I need. I thought I can use my own graphics card for it using WSR. Yeah, that's my suspicion that this might be the problem. I mean, I can easily change that. We can try that. We can clone it again. We can clone it again, I guess. The only question is, did I submit everything? Oh yeah, I need to do that. Discard that. No, let's not submit that. I don't know. I will copy it over. And in the project, I don't need that then. Oh, I need that. Yeah. Okay. Yippee yippee yappa yappa. What? What did I miss? So okay, that's fair. Yeah, was some code I wrote for my fiance. Oops, wrong branch. Well, actually, wrong project altogether. Is it minus recursive? I'm really bad at the git command line, not gonna lie. That happens when you use only perforce at work for years. Don't do that. Don't generate. Don't do that. Huh? But I think I need to copy over, yeah, the CMake list for the fix. And for the right branch as well. Oh yeah, and I didn't God damn it. True, that was another fix I did that I forgot. All right, that will take some time. I will get some water. Be right back. God damn it, that takes forever. I need to strip out some third-party dependencies. Yeah, exactly. Could as well just text parse. Okay, so that's now a fresh thing, but we need to fix all the paths in those files. Because they are wrong. That's for sure. Which is a pain. Is it? I'm not sure. I don't trust it. So this one should be SO, SO. This one needs to be removed because we cannot do that. We need to as well. Did I? Yes, okay, good. Oh, come on. Yeah, that. No? Doesn't have a. Oh, yeah, of course. CD code gen. Or Onyx code gen, I think. No. Ah. Oops. And now we can run that build stop. Perfect. Now we need to run build itself. Which again, it kinda did wrong. Okay. So we go, how many up is that? I think that's fine, yeah. And now we can run this and hope that it works. Huh? Am I stupid? Wait. I think I am stupid. Oh, it's called... Did I really do that? I guess I did. Okay. Sure when I did that because I can't really remember, but okay. Am I stupid? Core? Oh, and then not Onyx Engine, okay. Just like that. Okay, it was really that I had some temp stuff. That's fun. At least it looks like it. Let's close that. We need to fix the thing again in here. Split characters. Alright, so that, and this, and does that now work? Or project up and running or something like that. Okay, cool. No idea where it saved something temporary because I deleted all the temporary files, but okay. Whatever. Thanks for that, I guess. Windows. So we should have here an out directory now, yeah. In here we should have hopefully an Onyx core thing, Onyx code gen executable. Do we not? Oh yeah, we do. And if I do that, perfect. That looks good. All right. So we can go up here and say generate project sh. Do that, and that should hopefully generate our project now. With the code generator in place. That should already have been like I want to integrate that step of building the code generator into the configure step of CMake. So that's another thing that I want to still do. Alright, so that worked, and now we need to build, which I will cheat again because I have no idea the exact well, I can look it up in the GitHub files. It's something build, whatever. No, here, yes. Yeah, and then CMake build think I don't need to specify the config. I mean, I guess minus config debug is fine. Okay. Now the biggest question is, will that even do anything? Like, will that generate, for example, the files already? No, it doesn't look like it, right? Unable. Oh, okay. Yes, makes sense. Okay. I forgot to change that. Well, that is unfortunate. Now we need to do it again. But I think this time I will do the search and replace in all of them at once. Can I please have the normal .dlr replace with absolutely nothing? Okay, well, yeah, that's perfect. Then we need to go back again to cd tools, code generation. No, just there. Really? Okay, now yeah. We rebuild. Perfect. I'm fascinated that it outputs DLLs and it just loads them. That's fascinating to me, but okay. Let's try that again now. What? Oh, holy moly. Trisita. I guess we can't load the DLL. Ah, because maybe we not... I think I'm not copying it, right? Most likely. I'm probably not copying it over. If I would have to guess. Oh no, it is here. It is here, but... I don't think so. The only thing is, I'm not sure if I'm doing the build correctly. For 16 or 6. Yeah, but I built Trisita DLLs or libraries before that, right? I think that's fine. Because they're in a separate step, but I still think it doesn't load it correctly, most likely. Because it seems like CPP parser 68. I mean, I can open that code gen again. I think it dies loading during loading the DLL. Where did it? TS cursor. Well, actually, maybe not. Hold on, that is actually 49. Here. In CPP parser 68, okay. I think that's during the creation. Actually, no, that's further than I thought it would get, probably. Coach and finished? Nah, kinda. I mean, it still has some smaller things that I could do and will do. Maybe it needs the lib prefix. I doubt that, but especially I think as it dies here, it already past one point of the DLL. Because if we go here and we go... Where is it? Here. It already created the parser and the language. And then it goes into walk. And that's where it fails. Which is weird. But the TS cursor is maybe null? Current symbol 49. Or this is... Oh, the lang is maybe null. Maybe the language is not constructed correctly. Would be fascinating, but I guess it's a thing. I mean, that's the wrong file, so doesn't matter. Looking at this one, is this the right? Yeah. Unfortunate. That one will be hard to debug again, because I don't have a way to debug that with WSR, I guess. So maybe I really need to move to my Linux machine. To get that a little bit simpler. parser is valid, it seems like. Which is weird. Yeah. We should definitely do that, right? So let's add a couple of checks, I guess. Here. PPP parser. Console write line. Valid parser instance. Although actually, is that even true? Because I don't think that's true what I did there. It should be implicit, but I think that's even garbage anyways. Because I think that's always valid. I need to look at the underlying tree sitter thing at that point, but can I get that? I guess not, so I guess I will add it here. I guess int pointer, or does int pointer have something? Or is it just a type def for int? It doesn't say anything. Okay, so it's just a, so I guess we do a 0. Alright, so we have that, and I think we just do that because I think that might already fail actually. Or no, then this should probably fail, or? Or is said language? I mean, maybe not, maybe that. Let's actually remove that again, because I added that quite late. I don't know, that should be fine. Do think that should be like that. Ah, here I added it, right? Yeah. But maybe that's garbage. Maybe I don't need to do that. So I did that in Windows because it failed for me to build, but we can try to remove that again and see what happens. I don't know. It would be probably helpful to have multiple tree-sitter things open. Multiple talking is hard. Multiple WSR environments to not need to swap that many directories all the time. Okay. That worked quite nicely. Fair. Well, that didn't work out quite well. Should I not have gotten any output now? It just crashed without anything. Sad. Guess we run it manually then. We'd probably take the CLI from here. Oh, that didn't work out as expected. No, okay, it's saved it. Holy, thank you. Sources file does not exist. That's fair, I guess. That's a bit of a problem, but I guess we can sneak that over. What did I do here? Onyx modules, game core, include and sources. Projects. Wait. It says it exists. Why is it looking in the wrong? Hold on. Why is it looking in the wrong directory? I mean, okay, maybe now it looks in the wrong. Oh no, yeah, because I'm stupid and I copied this file, that's why it looks in the wrong directory. Oh, that's another thing, yeah, maybe that might be as well a problem that, yeah, the path is not matching because it's missing the MNT. That's a fair assumption as well. Okay, I guess it's that. So then we need to do slash mnt slash c. That should work because, god damn it, navigating in that one is not easy. Because I replaced the paths afterwards. mntc. Am I stupid? Oh. Did I not use them? Oh, god damn it, I did not reuse the correct path here. Stupid me. This one and this one, not sure if that's good enough already. Okay, that's already good enough-ish. Could not find a part of where did it want to do that? In 209. What are you trying to do there? (209). You try to enumerate all the include directories. Fair. And you could not find oh, I think wait, what? Hold on. Say again, what are you trying to do here? Probably it's not that those paths are wrong. And probably that one as well. Just in case. That's my first assumption that this is wrong, but I'm not 100% sure. But why is it trying to do a bit weird? Could not find part of the path. Oh, that's fair. That doesn't exist. Yes, you're right. Generated. Wait. See, project elite that build Onyx modules core. Why would you look into core? Ah, I guess I know why. Nope. Yeah, all of those are unfortunate here. So I guess all the generated ones that are not the actual one, we just remove because those do not exist at this time. If the build fails, it doesn't create them correctly. So let's just do that. So that should be eliminating a couple of those. Okay, so now we are, I think, back at... Okay, that looks a little bit better. Jesus, let's clear and then run it. Okay. Okay. I guess it cannot load the tree seeder. But why does it try to load it from there? Ah, and it... Yeah, it tries to look for lib tree seeder. You're right, I guess. Good to know. So maybe that's that at least makes one thing easier. Wait, is it even here? Maybe it's not here. But I mean, it looks for lib tree seeder, so we can probably leave the name as is. We don't need to rename it, which is as well something good, I guess. Like, whatever. I guess if I do lib here again, it will find it as well. What is an Onyx engine? It's my engine. It's a game engine that I'm building. Why did it not output anything before that? Shouldn't we get an error or something? Did I not rebuild or what? Yeah, it is, well, kind of open source, yes. You are not allowed to do something commercial with it, but besides that, it's open source. Let me just verify, did I change it in the right file? Just to be sure. Did I change the code in the correct? So here, that is in... Did I really do it in the wrong one? I think I did. Oh my god. It's not the right path, right? Yeah, it's not. Stupid me. So let's go. Where? Tree seeder parser. We have all of that, yeah. Is it not console error? I thought it is. Ah, error dot write line, okay. I see. Let me quickly go all the way back here. Then I don't need to change directory anymore. All right. Now that looks fine. Wait, and then that means we are parsing a couple of them correctly, or? Well, not necessarily, maybe. TPP parser. Oh, that should be that. And let's... yeah, that. Is that... Wait, is that what I wanted to do? Well, not quite, well, kinda. And then I wanted to do this here for each R source in sources. To run single threaded. Because running that multi-threaded to debug is like pretty much impossible. Okay. What? Wait, am I doing it in... Yeah, of course I'm doing it in the wrong one again. Can I please close that? Thank you. So that I don't do that again. TPP parser. Let's ask first here that one. So that should be number 1, and then here let's do console write line out type not count. All right, let's try that again. I am missing my debugger, not gonna lie. That would be beautiful to have a debugger. Okay, so yeah, we instantly die. That's what I thought. Object reference, but wait, I did add the cursor thing, right? In here. Where? Here, that one. So the parser is valid, or what? No, actually we don't even get that, right? Oh no, we get parser created. Okay. Then after that, okay. So the language is according to this set. Current symbol. What the hell is that? CPP parser? Current symbol. Slowly printf debugging, always fun. Okay, the language is there, but the fields is maybe empty. Oh, symbols is maybe empty. Or is that maybe failing? I mean, that might as well be failing, right? Line 51. No, it looks like actually the symbols is not there. I would assume. No, it crashes in 48. Then we need to find out where they are populated, and then maybe we find the issue. Maybe not. Maybe the lang is already maybe the language is already null. Or is that he's treated the language? It's a Simber Tabor basically. I mean, I'm not even sure if I need it too much, but it basically has the 3-seater Simbers in there. It basically says, okay, this is an identifier, this is a namespace, whatnot. But I think I don't I mean, currently I use them, but I don't think I need to use them. Int pointer. Well, it's the fun thing of 48. Why is it Did I? Oh no, I didn't save, I guess. That's why. Was that all the problem that I forgot to hit save? And that's why I still get the same error. Oh yeah, the language is... This is a null pointer. Why? So the pointer is valid? Do we initialize that? Okay, we do. We have all the symbols here. Could it be something stupid that... No, but... The language is always there, right? Set language and then parse or parse string. What's the first argument here actually? I didn't really write this. That came from a sample project from 3-seater actually. So the part, like the wrapper around 3-seater, came more or less out of the box. We have language here. See, so how can all of that be suddenly gone? Then we do root node tree plus the language. That looks fine. Can only imagine, maybe. No. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's bizarre. TS3 language. Pretty much, yeah. It's probably something with probably some fuck up with how I built the three-seater DLR. It has to be. And then it somehow fucks something up. Which I'm not quite sure what exactly would happen, but yeah. Maybe we added like, are we disposing this again? Because I think the 3S language, it has a dispose, right? Yeah. Don't need that. Don't need that. So we definitely do that, correct? Probably have to do some digging there into the DLRs. $55. But we're not disposing the TPP parser. Do I have that? Oh, yeah, Lang, I can get that. But I think I will call it soon. I have a little bit of a headache and I'm hungry. But I wanted to... Well, we got a little bit closer. But not really. At least we have it more or less building the code generator. It's just this. Okay, so that's empty. Wait, was the cursor even empty as well? No, right? That was a valid cursor, I think. What errors do I have here? Publicly available. No, not really anything great. But I guess I could root. I guess. What is that? That's the TS node. I guess we could do ID. Yeah, not really a lot of good progress today. A little bit. But I didn't imagine it to be like super easy anyways. Okay, so that seems like a valid, well, that's a pointer basically, but that seems to have something in there. Cursor lang is not there, but that's so weird because we set it to language. And isn't this valid here? Oops. So that's one of the last tests that I do, but how can that be empty? Then we give it in here and then it's null afterwards. Seems like the set language does something with this that breaks it. Okay, no. Wow, that's weird. Oh wait, I mean, okay, not this. Then we go in here, tree cursor. Root node is a TS node, and then we go into cursor. And do this, which should be fine. Very weird. Very weird, because that language should just work. What? Bizarre. Because that shouldn't just disappear in my opinion. It's still there, and then I pass it into that function and it disappears into nowhere. It's like, what? How? Well, it's not this actually, it's this constructor here. That gets called, but how? Why? Nobody knows how that can happen. Actually, just to be sure that we rebuild, we change the text. Or that will be a fun one to find. What happened now? Why does it work now? What? 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 Did it generate anything now? It should have generated files if it did it correctly. It did generate files. Hello? Are you telling me on Linux I need to have this console out here? So that it works? What? How about if I do that? It's a stupid idea, but maybe that function does something that somehow breaks language, and then if I don't do that, it works? I guess that worked. So this TS3 cursor new bricks something, I think. Because I did repair now, right? And somehow the console write line does something that probably makes it compile different. That's so... Yeah, but I wouldn't know where the race condition would be because I disabled the multi-threading. So I think I removed all the log outputs. Huh. Okay, not all of them, but it works. I mean, I can live with that. I mean, I'm not really... let's say I'm not really happy with it. Never mind. I take it back. 1, 2. Where did I have this log output? I think here, right? Yeah. I'm okay with changing the order of those init, like in the constructor, but I would want to understand it. Because I'm a little bit concerned this could happen again somewhere else. And it's definitely a bug. Yeah, it generated the files. I wouldn't even know how to look for that somewhere in like a forum or something like that. I have no idea how to describe that. I mean, probably. It does seem like that, right? Because... Oh well, But we have it running. Can I run the project now? That's the last thing I will try today, and then I will call it a day. God damn it, too much. Okay, let's not do that. Let's copy over again the CMake build thing. Do I have it open here? No, of course not. Can do that. I was just that, right? Minus config. I could have remembered that, not gonna lie. Maybe you can do it's a history that I can see the stuff he outputs or what. Did I maybe not? I might have not clear. Might have not updated the executable. No, I should have done that already. Never mind. Oh, but the paths might be wrong. Wait, what? What the hell do you want from me? Oh, okay. I see. See, I'm really not good at Linux. I'm not quite sure what that is and what the DDI. But I guess I'm missing something. Because it doesn't seem to find something. Oh well, I will look at that tomorrow. Thank you very much. We will be back tomorrow. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm back tomorrow. Maybe later in the evening, afternoon. And then yeah, Wednesday, of course, there will be no stream. We'll be spending Christmas with my family. So probably if I'm not here tomorrow, which I cannot guarantee, we will be back on Thursday. Yeah. So latest next stream is Thursday. Have a nice rest of the evening as well. Thank you for joining as always. See you maybe tomorrow or on Thursday, and have a Merry Christmas to everyone if we don't see each other tomorrow. If you celebrate it, of course. Thank you. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye bye.